On Wednesday, Israel's defense minister issued a grave warning regarding the nation's imminent retaliation for a recent missile attack from Iran, labeling it both fatal and unexpected. Concurrently, the Israeli military initiated a large-scale operation in the northern Gaza Strip and a ground offensive in Lebanon, focusing on Hezbollah. In diplomatic developments, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu engaged in his first conversation with US President Joe Biden in 7 weeks. The discussion, as reported by the White House, centered on Israel's strategy for responding to the Iranian attack. Tensions in Gaza have intensified since Hamas's offensive on southern Israel on October 7, 2023, with Israeli strikes against Hezbollah in Lebanon continuing for a week. Additionally, Israel is contemplating a significant counterattack against Iran in response to its missile launch on October 1st. Defense Minister Yoav Gallant remarked, "Our attack will be devastating, absolutely precise, and above all, will create an element of surprise. The enemy will not have time to understand what is occurring. The consequences will be evident." He emphasized that any adversary that dares to attack Israel will incur serious losses and pay a substantial price. On October 1st, Iran launched several missiles targeting Israel, which the United States assisted in intercepting. President Biden has indicated his decision not to support retaliatory strikes on sites related to Tehran's nuclear program. On Wednesday, Hezbollah claimed responsibility for a rocket attack that resulted in the deaths of 2 individuals in the northern Israeli town of Kiryat Shmona. The acting mayor, Ophir Yehezkeli, confirmed the victims were a couple walking their dog. Heavy clashes have erupted in northern Gaza, particularly in Jabalia, a refugee camp established during the 1948 war. Israeli forces have conducted significant operations in the area throughout the ongoing conflict, returning as militants regroup. The entire northern region, including Gaza City, has sustained considerable destruction and has remained largely isolated by Israeli forces since late last year. Residents of Jabalia reported that thousands have been confined to their homes since operations commenced on Sunday, with Israeli jets and drones patrolling the skies while troops engaged militants in the streets. "It was like hell. We couldn't get out," recounted Mohammed Auda, who was sheltering with his family. He noted that 3 bodies lay on the street outside his residence, unable to be retrieved due to continued hostilities. According to the Gaza Health Ministry, 40 bodies were recovered in Jabalia between Sunday and Tuesday, with an additional 14 found in communities further north. More casualties are believed to be trapped under rubble in currently inaccessible areas. Residents of Jabalia express concerns that Israel intends to displace them and convert the northern region into a closed military zone or a Jewish settlement, pointing out that Israel has restricted all roads except for the main highway leading south. People in the area are firmly stating their intention to remain in northern Gaza, refusing relocation to the south. Ahmed Kamar, a resident of Jabalia, conveyed this sentiment in a text message. Fadel Naim, director of Al-Ahli Hospital in Gaza City, reported a significant influx of wounded individuals and casualties from the north. "We have declared a state of emergency, postponed scheduled surgeries, and discharged stable patients," he stated in a text message to the AP. The ongoing offensive has severely impaired Gaza's healthcare system, resulting in the closure of most hospitals and the limited functioning of a few. Naim reported that 3 hospitals to the north, Kamal Adwan, Auda, and Indonesian Hospital, are now nearly inaccessible due to ongoing hostilities. Gaza's health ministry stated that the Israeli military has ordered the evacuation of both staff and patients from these hospitals. Additionally, a United Nations report indicated that humanitarian aid has not reached the northern area since October 1st. Israel's agency responsible for coordinating humanitarian affairs in the Palestinian territories maintains that it has not impeded the entry or dispatch of humanitarian aid from its territory into the northern Gaza Strip. Israel asserts that its operations are exclusively targeting militants and attributes civilian casualties to Hamas's activities in populated areas.